Hello, it's Frida Kabo here. Today I want to talk about change. Change is the only constant. If we don't change, we don't live, right? So there's always change happening around us. And sometimes it's a bit more and sometimes it's a bit less, but it's always happening. And we can decide if we want to drive it or if we want to relax into it or if we want to just go along with the ride or if we want someone else to be in charge of it. But yeah, I feel like I'm going through a shift right now. It's not like there's been a lot of outer shifts in my life. I've moved, I've yeah, done all these changes, and now it feels like I'm really landing deeper. I am shifting more into where I'm supposed to be. And that feels great. And at the same time, it's always a bit scary with shifts and change and weird because sometimes I usually call it the void. It feels like you're in a void where nothing really happens. But in reality, there's quite a lot of things happening. It's just on the inside. It doesn't come out on the outside yet. So yeah, it's a lot of thought process, a lot of feeling process, a lot of integration and all of those words. But I thought I wanted to talk to you about it here because I feel like this is something we don't talk about that much. And I know that clients come to me frustrated because they're not getting to where they want to go and nothing's happening. And like, yeah, but that's okay. It's okay that you're in a slower phase right now. How can you use that? How can you um, take the gold that's in this slower situation and how can you prepare for what is coming without knowing necessarily what it is? So some questions that I usually give is okay, but what is it that you can let go of? What is it that you don't want anymore? And for me, in this shift that I'm having right now to align more with what I want to do, uh, for me, the answer that came is that I want to let go of talking about sensitivity. Why? Well, because I really don't like labels and I don't like to have to explain myself over and over again. And I feel like sensitivity, yes, I feel like that's a word that we need to reframe. And I feel that it's so important to talk about. And I know the power it has when someone realizes that they are highly sensitive. So I will probably still talk about it. And I love working with sensitive people. And it's like, yeah, I'm working with who I'm working with, but I'm not talking about the things that really turn me on, that really has me on fire. Because as I said, it's important to talk about, but it's also, I don't like putting labels on us. I know they can be useful. I know I had a lot of insight when I embraced that I was highly sensitive. I've talked about it quite a lot. And and at the same time, I know that we are so much more. We are not only sensitive, we are so much more, and there's so many other layers. And I feel like I will let go of having that as a forefront to my business. What else do I need to let go of? Yeah, perfection is a big one for me. Let go of people pleasing. I've realized that it's like 5 years until my kids are not living at home anymore. Could potentially move away from home, I should say. Probably not, but yeah. And it just hit me. It's like, wow, that's a big change. And I really want to be here for my kids now when I can, and then let them have their wings. But what I'm really tuning into is how can I use the time that I have with my kids right now, but also how can I make my work matter even more? How can I make my work, because this is not something I want to pause with until they move from home, because this is also my thing. I need to have my thing. I need to do my work and help my clients. And it's really important to me to do this. And I know that what came up for me was I need to align even more to what I'm here to do. So that leads us into the next question. What do I need to call in more of? What do I want more of? Yeah, I want to help even more effective, help the leaders and healers and change makers in the world to create even more impact. I am here for them, for you, if you're listening. And yeah, I really want to help. And what I'm seeing is that what's missing is that there's so much out there. You should do this, you should do that. And I feel like we need to feel even more into our heart, feel more into what do I want to do? What do I want to be? What do I want to stand for? What do I not want to stand for? Yeah, my new service is to really help sensitives, intuitive, healers, whatever you call yourself, service providers and practitioners to really make their business work, to really get their message out there, to really be able to live the life that they want to live, to make the impact that they're here to make, and to help those people. It creates so many ripples. So it's both with coaching, with hands-on work within their business, online business, I should say, hands-on, and so really support in so many different ways. Because I know that both the mindset and the coaching and all of that is really powerful. But I've also seen that, yeah, we need help with the practical stuff, with the technical stuff as well. It's not either or, it's both, right? So that's what I'm calling and that's what I'm creating right now. And that's also why I feel like this podcast will shift as well. It's not like this massive shift. It's not like, yeah, I'm changing niche, I'm moving. No, it's just, yeah, I'm grounding into who I am and what I want to do and why I'm here and what I'm passionate about. And why am I telling you this? Well, because I want to inspire you to do the same. I hope that you really take this opportunity while listening to this and just think about what it is that you want to shift in your life. What can you tweak? It doesn't have to be these big things all the time. Sometimes it's just about really tuning into your heart and feeling into, okay, what is it that I want? What is it that I'm passionate about? And if you're somewhere that you don't want to be, you can look at, okay, how can I make this a bit better? How can I tweak some small thing that would help me a little bit? So we don't have to do it all at the same time. But what's the first step? What's the first smallest action or the first smallest tweak that I can make right now? Is it to listen to music while I work? Is it to have a cup of cacao in the morning? Is it to really see how much I'm helping the client at the end or the ripples that I create in the world? I had a friend who worked as a cleaner and she said she helped save marriages. Like we can look at the meaning and at the result in a way that is helpful to us, in a way that really helps us see the difference that we make in people's lives. So what would that be for you? Yeah, so with this episode, I also want to say that I'm going to take a break from Sensitive Success, the podcast. And that's what I'm saying in the beginning as well with the void. Sometimes we just have to leave space. We have to step away from things to see them from a different view. So I'm not sure if Sensitive Success is coming back or if it's just a pause and if so, if that pause is 1 week or a year, you never know, right? But there will be something else. Something will come. Right now, I'm quite into YouTube and especially with showing the technical side of business. So keep an eye on my YouTube channel at Frida Kabo. Yeah, if you're here, tell me something in the comments. I would love to hear from you. If you're in a void or if you feel the shifts or if you are excited about the change or not. You never know. So yeah, I feel like that's what I wanted to say today. I definitely feel that there's something new coming. I'm not sure what yet. And yeah, keep your eyes open and heart open. Tune into what you need. And I wish you a beautiful day. And thank you so much for listening to the podcast. I'm really grateful that you're here listening. Otherwise, it wouldn't be any point in me doing this, right? So thank you for being here. Sending you so much love. Have a beautiful day.